And in first place, we have Paige Wheeler. Congratulations to you, Paige, again on another week of being in first place. All right, last week we had a contest. Yes.
What was our...
Well, we asked you, what is your most standout AO scan experience? I am looking forward to reading these. You go first.
Okay.
We're gonna give you 3 people pulse.
All right, here we go.
Give us a call.
Give us a call. Bahanaful. A pain in my kidney area was gone in minutes. Glad I had the pain as a reminder to hydrate more. Even more glad for the AO scan. That's awesome. It is good. Like, you know, you have pain, you know you're alive. But we want it to go away.
Kathy Berger. My standout moment was after I had surgery and was in a lot of pain. I ran the post-op and a pain frequency and I had 0 pain afterwards.
Whoa.
That was my aha moment and I signed up for Solex. Holy moly.
Love that, love that. I love everybody's testimonies.
I know.
They're so good, they're worth going in. All right, final winner, getting pulse. This is
give us a call.
Let's be 9388. Let us know who you are so we can send you your pulse. I was diagnosed with being allergic to everything and was told I was a candidate for shots. I sometimes took loratadine. I don't know that drug. Twice a day, even though it was once a day medicine. I ran the allergy playlist in the spring that Solex came out with and didn't have symptoms for 5 days. When a symptom came up after that moment, I started to play the playlist. The itch in my throat stopped. I haven't had medicine since the day I first ran the playlist, and I rarely have symptoms anymore. Whoa, to go from
twice a day
drug to
nothing. That's incredible.
You know what? These testimonials. You know, the testimonials are not ours. I mean, outside of winning the contest of a pulse, the testimonials are people's personal experiences. I encourage you to go back to last week's call and at least just read the comments
on the YouTube channel. Yeah, that's incredible. Well, thank you everyone for participating, and you winners will receive Pulse this week.
Have a great stand-out experience with that nice flush.
That's right.
It'll be good for you.
We have a great call today. We are going to start with Dr. Darlene Lobel. And just to let you know who Dr. Darlene is, she's a QLA. She's a leader actually here at Solex. She's also a neurosurgeon.
Yeah. Talk about, you know, fall out of your chair, brilliance, you know.
Yes.
We talked to her, one day we talked to her, and she had just like a couple hours earlier finished a brain surgery. Like, how often do you talk to somebody just hours after a brain surgery?
Yeah.
You know, I can't venture there. That's brilliant. She's an amazing mind.
Yes.
Far beyond her talents in the operating room, her view and belief and the power that she brings to what Solex is phenomenal.
So we're grateful to have her on the call today, and those of you that are going to Day of Discovery, you will get to see more of Dr. Lobel.
I want you to imagine, if you will, that you are holding a coffee cup in your hands, okay? So why don't you close your eyes with me and just picture in your mind's eye what kind of coffee cup you might be holding. Is it warm? Is it a hot cup of coffee? How does that feel against your hands? What does it smell like? What does it taste like as you bring it to your lips? And how do you feel when you drink it? Are you excited? Are you awake? Now, I want you to open your eyes. Do you know what just happened? The exact same neural networks that would fire if you were actually holding that cup of coffee just lit up like a constellation in your brain. Your vision center, your taste center, even your reward pathways cannot tell the difference between that imagination and reality. I'm gonna tell you something. This is not just a metaphor. This is actually measurable brain science. There's this wonderful part of your brain. It is called the mirror neuron network. And listen, the cells in this part of the brain, they don't just react to what you do, but they actually react to what you envision. These cells hold the key to rapid healing, accelerated learning, and rewiring your identity from the inside out. So today I want to talk to you about a wonderful technology called MindSync that uses personalized affirmations and your own voice to activate this amazing network of cells in a scientifically optimized way. Now, these mirror neurons do even more than react when you envision the same way as when you're performing an action. Actually, if you're watching somebody else perform an action, they are also activated. We use this in both medical science and elite athletes use this as well. Let me give you a couple of examples. So let's start with a patient that's had a stroke. So a stroke is a neurological event that causes somebody, for example, to lose the ability to move their arm or their leg. Now, often right after stroke, they're completely unable to move that limb, and it's difficult to participate in physical therapy. What we've learned is if we can actually show that person who's had a stroke an image of an avatar that's moving their arm or their leg, guess what? That activates their mirror neuron network. Their brain thinks that they are actually moving their arm or their leg, and that, combined with traditional therapy, causes them to heal faster and to a greater degree. Let me talk to you about Olympic athletes too. I want you to think about a world-class skier. Do you think they spend all of their time just practicing their ski runs? Absolutely not. They actually spend up to half their time mentally rehearsing what they do. So they're closing their eyes when they're not on the slope. They're envisioning what those skis sound like as they're going through the snow. They are feeling the cold hit their face, and they're feeling the excitement as they're going down the mountain. Do you know what that does? That actually has been shown scientifically to produce almost equivalent muscle strengthening adaptation as with physical practice. This is amazing. And why does this happen? Listen, your brain, when you're activating your mirror neuron network, it is holding two different realities at the same time. It's holding your current reality in one hand and the envisioned reality in the other hand. Now, the beautiful part about this, guess what? Your brain will actually build the pathway for you between one and the other. All you have to do is focus on that envisioned reality. Now, activations work very much the same way. When we are activating our brain by speaking truth, by speaking those affirmations, we're actually building bridges between what we may believe in the moment and what we know is true about who we are. Here's an example. If you speak an affirmation like, "My body can heal itself," maybe you don't fully believe that right now in your heart. You might know it in your head. But as you continue to repeat that over and over again, your brain is activating that mirror neuron network, and it's building the pathway so that one day you are going to embody that reality, that your body can, in fact, heal itself. Another example, if you speak the truth, "I am designed for excellence." You may not have evidence of that right now in the moment, but the more you speak it, the more strengthened those pathways become. Let me tell you a little bit about pathways in the brain, okay? I want you to think about walking through the woods. All right? When you walk through the woods the first time, maybe some leaves get shuffled, but nothing really changes. But if you walk the same path over and over and over and over again 100 times, what happens? Pretty soon, you have a well-worn pathway. Same thing happens in your brain as you repeat these affirmations. Eventually, your brain will form what I call superhighways of thought. And it will be so much easier for you to find those pathways, speak that truth, and embody that reality. Now, as we are activating our mirror neuron network, that's exactly what you are doing. When you speak these affirmations in your own voice, when you listen back to them in your own voice, you're doing something even more powerful. Okay, you're putting this system on steroids, for example. You are activating the identity centers in your brain. The medial prefrontal cortex, the insula. This is the part of your brain that tells you who you truly are, okay? And there are connections between the identity centers in the brain and your mirror neuron networks. So when you speak these affirmations in your own voice, it is literally like pressing the gas pedal and turning the steering wheel at the same time. You're not just telling your brain what's possible, you are showing it who you are becoming, and truth be told, who you really are at your core. Now, this is where MindSync comes in, and I absolutely love this MindSync program. Here, you're gonna record your personalized affirmations in your own voice, and then you're gonna listen back while your brain waves are being gently shifted into states of maximum receptivity. What's the result? You have accelerated neural rewiring that typically takes months of traditional therapy that can happen in just weeks, sometimes even days. And when you employ these MindSync offsets, these are brain entrainment frequencies. They help shift the frequencies in your brain. So the more offset you have, the deeper the frequency state you enter. And let me tell you about these different offsets that you can choose. First of all, you can choose no offset. That actually keeps you alert and in the present. It keeps your brain waves in this beta or alpha range. If you choose a low or moderate offset, then it begins drawing your brain towards these more relaxed receptive states like alpha or theta. Now with a high offset, you are going to drop into deep subconscious territory with theta and delta frequencies. And these are perfect for embedding new beliefs beneath the surface. So let me tell you how I use the MindSync program. It's not just as simple as logging in and recording your affirmation. You want to prepare your brain, prepare your body so that it is optimized before you do this. So this is my step one. I am going to do energetic clearing, and then I'm going to run an inner voice scan. I'm going to speak. Here's what I'm going to speak. I am going to speak into the inner voice the affirmation that I think I am going to focus on. Because what that's going to do, then that scan is going to pick up any emotional blocks that I have that may be keeping me from believing that. And so I'm going to spend a few minutes listening to those balancing tones so it releases those emotional blocks. That's so important. Then I'm going to get my brain state optimized. I'm going to activate my brain into a theta frequency. I might use breath work like box breathing, vagal nerve stimulation techniques. The theta frequency, that's where your inner wisdom is, right? That's where you can tap into that subconscious wisdom that you have already. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to, in step 3, take a few moments and I'm going to reflect on the transformation that my body, my mind, my spirit is actively asking for. That's where I'm going to develop my affirmations. And I typically am going to create custom affirmations from this moment. So now that I've got my list of affirmations and I've cleared any emotional blocks, now I'm going to prep my brain one more time. You see, the mirror neuron network, it is most activated in what's called the alpha frequency. Your alpha frequency, it's your bridge between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. It's also the frequency where you bring that vision into reality. All right, so I'm going to listen to alpha-inducing tones, and that is going to tell my mirror neuron network it's time to wake up. Then I move to step 5, which is the voice recording. And I'm going to record my affirmations clearly and intentionally. Listen, there is power and intention in the brain. Do you know that when you have an intention to do something, your brain produces enough energy to actually power a light bulb? Is that amazing? So that's the energy I'm going to bring to speaking these affirmations. Then after they're recorded, I am going to test out the different offsets because you know what? My offset preference is going to be different than yours, and from day to day, I might choose a different offset. Your body, your mind, your spirit will tell you exactly what you need when you listen to it. So try it with no offset, moderate offset, high offset, and choose the one that resonates with you the most. Then, with step 7, this is really important, consistent repetition. Listen, neural rewiring requires repetition. Each time you listen, this strengthens the synaptic connections. It begins to build that superhighway, right? It moves the needle on identity transformation. Your neurochemicals start to be activated. Dopamine is released. That makes you more motivated. Oxytocin, that's one of your faith chemicals, connection chemicals, that gets released. Acetylcholine, which is your focus chemical, and attention chemical, that gets released. The identity centers, the prefrontal cortex in the brain lights up. The limbic system that helps you connect your emotions, that lights up. And importantly, your mirror neuron network becomes strengthened so that you can truly step into embodied belief as you solidify those pathways. So let me tell you something. You and everyone you know are living between two realities. Who you are now and who you have the potential to become, and I might even say who you are designed to be. Your job is not actually to do any fixing of yourself or anyone else. It's literally to set the framework, to provide what is needed to build those neurological bridges to our optimal selves, and let your brain do the work for you. Listen, science, it gives us the map. This technology gives us the tools, but the vision that comes from you, it's within you. This is truly about more than healing. This is the neuroscience of becoming. Your mirror neurons, they're already firing. They're already building pathways toward the person that you are meant to be. My only question I'll leave you with is this: what reality do you choose to embody? And what tools will you use to start the shift?
Hello, Sheila Day here. We get a lot of questions about how to use MindSync. So I just wanted to give a short little demonstration and show you how to use this so you can be transforming your life, rewriting your story every day. So first you want to open up your scanner, AO MindSync, and you'll notice the word script on the left side. If you notice that little drop down right here, you have affirmation lists of affirmations already written out for you. I am is what I encourage everybody to start with so they can get back to who they are. There's health affirmations, prosperity, memory, morning and evening, positive, and affirmations for self-confidence. But what if you had something specific you were working on? You can make your own custom affirmations with a blank recording. So let's say we're going to start with the I ams. Select I am. Now you hit record custom affirmation. This is going to bring the words on the screen for you to speak, and it's going to record you, and it's going to keep scrolling. Sometimes it might scroll a little faster than you speak, and that's okay. You don't have to speak all of them. So we'll just do a little demo here. Press record, allow. I am at peace with myself. I am free. I am proud of my achievements. I am proud of myself. There's a little demo, so we'll stop the recording. Now I have this recorded in my voice, and you notice the offset hertz here. This is really cool. If you have earbuds or headphones, you want to use them because we are able to cross the conscious barrier so that we can get back to the subconscious and reprogram. Low, mid, and high are for wearing earbuds or headphones. And you're going to feel your own resonance with one of these three. One might feel really irritating, but go between the three because we're always changing and see which one feels good for you. If you don't have headphones or earbuds, please hit the off button because it doesn't do you any good. You'll notice also tone is next. If you click on, now you can select an emotion. You can go back to your inner voice report and find out the emotion that you're dealing with, the highest, or you can just select whichever one you want. If you're not really sure, you can select all. So there's quite a list here, and that's really cool. I'm just going to select all. So now in the music track, you get to select the background noise that you like. I love water. Water is very soothing for me. So I'm always going between these different ones with brooks and oceans, but there's all kinds of different things here that are going to suit everyone differently. So you can go through and listen, and you can change this as you're listening till you find the one that you really love. I like ocean, so that's usually what I pick. And then you notice the bars, the music, the voice, and the tone. This allows you to make the music louder or softer. The pulse tone that's in the background, you can adjust that one. And then your voice. I usually like to hear my voice louder because I turn it down real low while I'm listening when I'm sleeping. Yeah, and then you hit play. That already feels good.
With myself. I am free. I am proud of my achievements. I am proud of myself.
Isn't that cool? So you can also, I like to do this, you can also hit the scan button at the top and find out which affirmation set your body might need to hear today. That's really cool. The custom affirmations, remember that's a blank slate, so you can write out your own, or you can read a prompt off of ChatGPT or Google and just copy that. Speak those as it's timing, 60 seconds or 120 seconds. A lot of people also ask about saving these so they can replay them. Please don't do that. It's so important that you speak these words every single day so that your whole body can feel the vibration of your voice speaking truth and speaking affirmations. So don't try to record them and replay them. Speak them fresh every single day.